Hello and welcome. I'm going to share with you today 5 ways that Pilates can improve your health and well-being. I'm Kai Russell, the founder of Blissful Body Pilates, and I'm a master Pilates instructor trainer with Balanced Body Education, and I have a master's degree in kinesiology and teach as a faculty member in kinesiology at San Jose State University. I've been teaching Pilates for over 20 years, so I'm obsessed with it, not only for my own body, but for all of the benefits that I see it bring my students and clients. So I'm going to share with you my top 5 reasons, the ways that Pilates will improve your health. And you might be thinking that you've heard about how Pilates is really good for strengthening your core or creating better posture and giving us long, lean muscles that are strong and supple and flexible. And all of that is true. But I don't find that those benefits are the ones that most folks need to hear about. Probably that's all we do hear about, right? Are those physical benefits of Pilates. But health is a well-rounded phenomenon. It is a balance of our mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual selves. And Pilates can actually have benefits in all of those realms. So I'm going to share some tips with you that you may not think of when you think of Pilates. So number 1, the first thing that Pilates can do that will drastically improve your health and wellness is reducing stress. Pilates is an ideal form of exercise for stress reduction. And while it is true that lots of exercise has been shown to reduce stress, Pilates combines movement and breath work and relaxation and mindfulness. So by bringing all of these tools, which each of them can help us reduce stress, and in Pilates, we're combining all of them into one system. So while you're moving, you're working on relaxing excess tension, you're breathing, and you're also being mindful about your movements. So it's kind of a quadruple whammy for stress relief. This is the one that my clients often tell me they weren't expecting. And of course, the ripple effects of reducing stress are huge, right? Better relationships, it improves so much of our physical health, boosts our immune system, the list goes on and on. So this is my number 1 way that Pilates can improve your health and well-being. Number 2 is improving sleep. So Pilates, very similar to reducing stress, it helps us to improve our sleep. Now, there's a variety of ways that it does this. Just by moving, using energy, it helps us to prepare and unwind for the end of our day and getting us ready for sleep. Whether that means that you're doing your Pilates practice first thing in the morning or you're doing it at night. Although I will say there is a caveat with this one. Some of us, myself included, actually notice that if we do exercise that is too energizing, too energetic late in the day, it actually will make it harder to fall asleep at the right bedtime. So if you know that you're in that case as well, I recommend that you do your more vigorous workout, your Pilates, in the morning, and then at night do a more soothing, relaxing, kind of calming workout. I have workouts that I love to do with my clients for sleep, specifically for sleep. So they're going to be slower, have a lot of breath work and relaxation and combined in them. Okay, so the number 3 way that Pilates can improve your health and well-being is that it improves quality of life. There are numerous research studies that show that Pilates can actually improve your quality of life. It does this by decreasing stress, which we've already talked about, decreasing anxiety, decreasing depressive symptoms, also increasing mood and giving more energy and less fatigue. I also noticed that as we're working with clients, I've had numerous clients who started Pilates, say, just to kind of help themselves get in shape, or their back may have hurt. And they started to experience throughout our time working together that as they got stronger, as they started to feel better in their body, feel more connected to their body, then they were actually able to be more active overall. So hiking became more available to them. They were able to play with their grandkids or their children more, lift things, be more self-sufficient. All of these things combine to help increase quality of life. It's in the research, and I see it every day in the studio. Okay. So number four, and this one is a big one for me right now, is it helps to decrease menopausal symptoms. So I've noticed over the years of teaching Pilates that my clients who were going through perimenopause or menopause would come back and tell me that they noticed that if they were to practice the breathing techniques or even do some of the Pilates movements that we've done together, that it would help them manage hot flashes, get better sleep, and overall feel better when they were experiencing some of those symptoms of menopause. I kind of chalked this up to maybe I, didn't really realize that that was something that was going on. But then I started to get curious and looked up some research, and there are research studies that support this and show that Pilates is an effective way to help reduce menopausal symptoms. So if you are experiencing this, or you have experienced this, or know someone who has, you know that this is a major health benefit to get some help through menopause. And it's something that I personally am using Pilates for right now. And I will say that it absolutely works. Okay, and the fifth, last but not least, way that Pilates can improve your health and well-being is through reducing pain. And this one you may have already heard of. Pilates is great for your low back pain. And it's absolutely true. I have taught for over 20 years. I used to teach at a hospital as a Pilates rehabilitation specialist. So I can tell you that I have worked with countless clients who have come to me not only with back pain, but neck pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, hip pain, even non-localized kind of diffuse pain throughout their entire body. People dealing with things like fibromyalgia. And once again, we see not only just in the literature, but in practice, and I know from talking with so many Pilates instructors throughout the years as well, that it's a ubiquitous phenomenon. As one starts to do Pilates, you really can experience a reduction or maybe even an elimination in pain. I have so many stories of people who came to me. One person had such severe neck pain that every time she would roll over, she could vomit just out of the blue for no other reason than her neck was so inflamed and in so much pain that that action of rolling over she couldn't do. This made her life really challenging. She had small kids, she loved to garden, she was a writer. All of these things were impacted by that. So as we started working together, taking it slow but steady, she started to notice that her neck pain was decreasing and her headaches were decreasing. And then she started realizing that she could roll over without experiencing vertigo, without experiencing any type of nausea. And then she started noticing that the pain started to get less and less frequent. And then she knew that she had the tools that she could use in the moment when she did start to feel that pain. I didn't leave my time with her being in without any pain at all. That might have been unrealistic for where she was in her journey, but I was confident and she was confident that she felt better in her own body and could manage her pain and live her life the way she wanted to live it. And that is a huge health and well-being benefit of Pilates. Now, the way Pilates does this, there's multiple ways, right? So Pilates is a mind-body exercise form. It establishes that mind-body connection. And what that does is it helps for people to be more aware of their overall movement experience. And because Pilates, we're not task focused, right? We're really focused on how we're doing the movement. You're focused on what the movement feels like. You're able to experience some non-painful movement experiences. You're able to move and feel good in your body. This helps send a signal to your brain that it actually can release and resolve the stress pain cycle. The way our nervous system works is that when we're feeling pain or we're feeling stress, it actually makes us more susceptible to pain and to stress. So it's really important to have those moments when we get out of that pain and are able to experience movement that isn't problematic. So Pilates is an absolutely perfect way to reduce pain. So those are my top 5: stress reduction, increasing sleep, improving quality of life, decreasing menopausal symptoms, and reducing pain. Thanks so much to Authority Magazine for having me. And if you have any other questions or would like to know more about Blissful Body Pilates, you can find me at my website, kaiautumn.com, KY, autumn like the season.com. And I look forward to talking with you soon.